Proverbs 12:5. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceit. The question is, what do you think about? Your thoughts will reveal your character. Though you might be able to disguise your thoughts from others, you can never keep them from God. Hebrews 4:12 says the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. The real difference between the righteous and the wicked are the thoughts and counsels of the heart. Therefore, in Proverbs 4:23, he says, "Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life." Jesus in Luke 6:45 said, "A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil. For of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh." As a child of God, you have a changed heart. It's a heart toward God, and it discerns spiritual things. Therefore, we must teach our heart to love things that are right and hate those things that are evil. Psalm 119, verse 128 says, "Therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way." The wicked think about sin often, without any thoughts of God. They fantasize about adultery, they scorn correction, they devise evil. Proverbs 6:18 says, "An heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief." So what will help our thought life? Let me share 2 or 3 things that I believe would be very helpful. One is meditate on the Word of God. In Psalm chapter 1, it says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he doth meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper." Not only do we need to meditate upon the Word of God and see God do marvelous things in our hearts, but we need to associate with spiritual Christians. When Paul wrote to the Corinthians, he said, "Be not deceived, evil communications corrupt good manners." Hanging around with the wrong people will give us the wrong thoughts. Another I find from the Word of God is to simply memorize it. In Psalm 119, verse 11, he says, "Thy word have I hid in mine heart, that I might not sin against thee." Another place in Psalm chapter 19, verses 7 through 11 says, "The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, than much fine gold, sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb. Moreover, by them is thy servant warned, and in keeping of them there is great reward." In summation of all these verses, there's one thing I believe is very obvious. You will not have the right thoughts if you're not in the Word of God. For if you're not in the Word of God, you must be in the things of the world in your thoughts. And that is on the other side of that proverb, where it says the counsels of the wicked are deceit. Remember, the thoughts of the righteous are right. What are those thoughts? Things that are true. What's true? Thy word is true. Allow God to work in your heart and your mind, and thus your very thought life. May God bless you today.